Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to Modrus Bloodsport Association. I'm your host, Razor McGurth.
Razor McGurth, I believe your name is.
Flex, it has been a while since we've been here in the arena. My co-host, Flex Gristle, everybody.
Good evening.
And Flex, we have got a pretty amazing event tonight, both in scale of the encounter. We got a little peek behind the curtain, as well as the charity that this evening is going to be benefiting. This is going to be for, of course, Extra Life, specifically Cincinnati Children's Hospital, wherever that is, Flex. I'm not quite sure.
Somewhere out there in the plains, Razor. It's not something I'm going to trouble myself with.
And so
suffice to say, it's for a good cause.
It is for a good cause, and everybody, you can donate to have impacts on the encounter tonight. And this one, I'm getting word that there's some other programming after Modrus Bloodsport Association. Flex, I didn't know there was other programming other than
I think the channel in which we broadcast is available on many reputable scrying orbs and taverns throughout the lands.
Yeah, but I thought we were the only programming they showed, but we will have to speak with our
well, I guess it's all for charity. So I suppose we'll not murder anybody else this time.
That is true. Speaking of murdering people, how about we go over to our competitors this evening and have who wants to kick that? How about you in the? Whoa! Real quick, somebody just burst through the floor with a shovel.
My goodness!
How about we start with you? Is that a Christmas elf? You are muted.
You have to speak up.
Yes. Sorry. It's been 4 months. I am ring-ting-tingling. Where am I?
You are you not with these other three? Well, now you have to be. If you come back.
Well, you're here, so you're contractually obligated to compete within the arena. Trespassers will be put to work. Okay. You're within the Modrus Bloodsport arena, wherein you will face challenges to challenge your very being. Are you ready for violence?
Yes.
Excellent.
She's got a shovel, Flex, so I think that's all we need, right? Surely that's enough for this encounter this evening. It's for charity, for kids. Can't be too bad. How about we go down to, is it Erky? Erky, is that how you say it?
Yes, that's how you say it. The name's Erky Timbers, and I've come here to do a little reconnaissance and perhaps win a bit of those nachos I heard about while I'm at it.
Oh, worldwide famous nachos. Not for good reasons, of course, but they are famous nonetheless. And surely if you survive this evening, you'll be taking home a good pocket or two of those nachos.
The voices in my ear are telling me to tell you to stop talking smack about the nachos, Razor.
Well, that's okay. Yeah, they're fantastic. It's half the income for the arena, so we have to. They're fantastic nachos. You're gonna get some and try them yourself. Don't try them, but you can try them yourself. How about we go up to Caracol? Is that how we say it? Probably not. Surely.
What? Me? Yes. Me. Yes.
Yes, you.
Which is it, Caracol or Shirley?
Surely not.
Surely not. So it's Caracol.
Yes.
I'm glad we've established that. Welcome to the arena, Caracol.
Yes, thank you. I was outside playing, and I saw this guy, and he had some nachos, and I tried to steal them, and I ended up here. But this is like home. Is this a hell? Is this a layer of hell that I haven't heard of?
It depends on the evening, to be honest. We have had hell layers pop into. Yeah. Oh, we want this one, don't we? We don't want it. Well, they're already in the interview room, Flex. So they can't leave now.
No. Somebody told me that this was a blood sport arena. It's just
that's correct. Okay, we're in no way affiliated with hell.
Oh.
Nevertheless, welcome to the arena. You'll be welcome to play with inside and bring whatever fiendish talents you have.
So it's like a whole new layer of hell that I could conquer. Yeah, I like it.
With
like
the
it.
right application of force, it could become hell.
Mm.
If Clancy's working,
Yeah.
it's always my living hell.
All right, you, Christmas elf, you're going to be my designated reader.
Bit like
Santa doesn't
bedtime.
allow us to read.
Oh,
That's true. Santa nefariously hates reading and books of any kind. Everybody knows that.
okay.
And let's go to our final competitor of this evening. Surely Clancy wrote down the wrong name here because all Clancy wrote was cat piss.
My name's not Shirley, it's Flex Gristle, Razor.
My name's not Capis, but I will answer to Capis. I usually do. It's my nickname on account of how I smell. I will also answer to Tompkins, but people seem to prefer cat piss because it is vulgar. But what's up? I heard there was some sort of a charity concert, and I loved playing a benefit. Now getting word that it is more of a blood sport. That's cool too. You know, I like to just roll with the punches, go with the flow, you know?
Fantastic, because it sounds like you four are gonna need all the help we can get this evening, as half of you seem to have just wandered in. So how about, without further ado, we take a stroll down the corridor through to the arena so our competitors can see what they are facing this evening, Flex.
And what a treat it is. We've done some kind of monster mashing together two fearsome creatures to create one new, stronger creature. Let's leave it to our intrepid adventurers to discover what exactly that creature is.
Wow. Pretty.
So, as the gates open up, our competitors will be seeing what the audience are seeing. That's right, it is not a mummy. It is not a black ancient dragon. It is a mummified black ancient dragon.
Absolutely it is.
For mechanical purposes, it is both a mummy and a dragon smashed together. They will be two creatures in terms of initiative, whatever that is. But health and everything smushed together. So let's see how our competitors are going to do this evening, and let's see who will be going first with a little bit of initiative.
That thing certainly does not appear to want to be alive, but fortunately it is undead.
So yes, these things, just out of character, it will be, because this is a little bit different. Okay, wow, they both got pretty close initiative. Whoa, natural 20. 19. They got a 12 and an 11. Whoa, a 26. Oh wait, Ernest was 30. And a 19. That is some very, very good initiative rolls. Flex coming in hot. So I guess it doesn't matter that they are right after each other because they will be going last, both of them. But yes, this is, for the sake of the audience at home, it will be as if they are fighting two creatures in terms of actions and legendary actions and everything like that, except it is one body that they will be fighting. And it looks like Caracol will be going first. But wait! Before we begin, luckily for you all, being level 16, one of our audience members has very generously donated to grant you all one level up, and I think we might need that. All
right. Prepared.
Okay, cool. Yes, gave a little bit of forewarning that it may happen, and it did. So thank you, Chaz, for the level up. Boom.
While we're leveling up, I can't see the map on Roll20.
Oh, yes, that is correct.
Okay.
That seems to be the fault of Clancy.
Damn it, Clancy. It's a charity night.
Of all the nights to not do this, Clancy.
Clancy was supposed to not mess up all night.
I'm dangerously close to losing patience.
Let's also get a couple more things added to the overlay, Clancy, if at all possible.
If you don't mind.
Let's get... That's right. We can see... I think that will be fine right up there. Good job, Clancy. So our previous donors are Cameron DeFord, Aban, Art, and Zoltar. Thank you all so much.
Thank you kindly for donating to this wonderful cause.
Oh, and one last thing, because this is always very exciting.
Excitement, of course, is your middle name, Razor.
That's true. It is
Razor Excitement McGirt.
Try to find this again. Clancy has been slacking on this overlay. Hopefully all the other overlays are ready and good to go.
Fortunately, the ancient mummified black dragon is notoriously patient.
Does it
is
really?
not in any great rush to have any kind of fight occur.
That is true.
Should we explain like what our characters are? Like our
let's do that.
Yes, please do.
All that kind of stuff.
While we wait for Clancy to get his act together,
Jesus.
why don't we go through and explain everybody's class?
Sure.
How about we start with you then, Erky, since you were so committed to the idea.
All right, so Erky is a rock gnome. He is, very, very small. He has a big, long beard, and his left hand is gone, and it's replaced with like a hook, and he can put other different mechanical things on it. He also has a prosthetic leg. Both of them are encrusted with magical runes that allow him to basically function normally and really better than normal in a lot of ways. So he is actually a level 17 fighter rune knight. He is a faction agent of the Harpers, and normally he works in Waterdeep, making sure that the entire city is not going to get destroyed or something. But very often he also gets mixed up in even larger events than just Waterdeep. And now he finds himself here, like you said before, just trying to go for them nachos.
How about Ring Ting Tingling?
Ring Ting is a ex-Santa's elf, so she's about 3 feet tall, and her sole mission in life is to take down the big man, and she has failed every time so far.
But what attempts they have been.
She's also a rogue. There we go. I forgot about that little thing.
That's an important one.
Caracal, how about a little bit about yourself?
Oh, Caracal, he is a divine soul sorcerer. He's terribly evil and from hell. He's a feral tiefling. And I guess I'm level 17 now, which gives me 9th level spells. So.
Oh no!
Sure
Oh no, Chaz! What'd you do, Chaz?
And last but by no means least, we have Tompkins Catpiss Howard.
Catpiss is a human bard College of Valor, and he's pretty much bad at everything except music and taking care of feral cats. He has magical powers because one time a feral cat he rescued turned out to be an elf prince in disguise, and they fell in love, and he granted him powers, and so now he's just trying to find his lost princely love, but for now he's happy to just kind of chill. He did die once, slipping on some ham grease and getting stabbed to death by bandits, but he's feeling great these days.
I was for sure thinking you were going to say he got bit by a feral cat like Spider-Man, and that's how he got his powers.
I had heard of a lamb shank, but never a ham shank before. I think that refers to something else, usually. But that is all we need to know, I think. Razor, is Clancy ready?
Clancy is ready. The overlay is looking good, and it is Caracol's turn. I will never say that name right, so I apologize now.
I think you just did.
Okay, well, that's fine. See here. How far away is the creature?
An excellent question. Let's get out our Motorist Bloodspot Arena sponsored rulers and check that out. A solid 120 feet.
Perfect. All right. By way of Spell Sniper, which doubles the range on spells, I am going to cast Blade of Disaster.
That sounds terrifying. What exactly does that do?
Well, Nyan, it is a 9th level concentration spell. Takes a bonus action to cast. Concentration up to a minute. I create a black-shaped planar rift about 3 feet long, and it occupies space I can see within the spell's range. And it lasts for a duration. I can make up to 2 melee spell attacks with the blade. Each one against a creature, loose object, or structure within 5 feet of the blade. On hit, the target takes 4d12 damage. And if I score a crit, it's 8d12 force damage.
My goodness.
Additional. And as a bonus action on my turn, I can move the blade to a non-occupied space I can see within 30 feet. I can see. And make 2 more spell attacks.
All right.
It also can pass through a wall of force if that mummy dragon is thinking about doing anything silly.
Well, I imagine everything it's going to do will be silly to some extent, but also horrifying.
Yeah. So I raise my cat claw fingers in the air, and then this giant terrifying blade appears out of nowhere and over the dragon mummy, and I'm gonna make 2 attack rolls.
You know, the funny thing about this dragon mummy is that his daddy was a mummy too. That will certainly be a hit. 26, I believe that was. And 18 also. My goodness gracious me. That's a solid 51 damage.
I'm sorry, I was getting on Clancy to disable channel points for the weekend to really drive home the need for those donations. What kind of damage is that? 51 points of damage, by the way?
51 points of damage.
51 points of force damage.
That's
will
a good
take
kind of
damage,
effect.
Flex.
It looks like the mummy dragon is not happy about that at all.
Not at
Bandages
all.
rippling as the force impacts his decaying frame. Oh, what a smell!
In fact, it looks so angry. Let's see here. What can this bad boy do, Flex?
Quite a lot of different things. None of them good.
Maybe too many different things. However, it is very far away from the members so far. Let's see here. What can we do? What can we do? It does look like the dragon is going to beat its wings and fly up in the air and start to fly down towards the competitors before landing right over the central gate of the arena floor. Not quite enough movement speed to make it all the way across, but it is definitely getting there. Next up, I do believe it
It's Erky Timbers.
All right, let's see here. Let's see. He's going to just run forward, and I'm going to. So I'm holding a big hammer in my right hand, and Erky is going to sprint forward into hopefully melee range. So how far is this thing? Let's see.
About 60 feet, I think.
Yeah. All right, so I'm going to run forward 60 feet as far as I can go.
My
And
goodness,
then-
what an incredible turn of speed.
Well, that involves my dash.
Oh, absolutely, but still, nevertheless.
So I dash forward, and then I'm going to use my bonus action to activate Storm Rune. So I suddenly sit down on the ground, and I just start meditating, sort of. I'm just like sitting there focusing energy, and my the metal parts on my body
In that position, it was my wife rushing to a yoga class.
and that's it. And,
Nobody got
Erky's just
empowered.
sitting there, holding his hammer,
Except
sitting
for
on the
pelvic
ground.
floor. Well, that was certainly something. It would look like we've got some kind of buff spell being cast there. Ring ting tingling up next.
Speaking of ring ting tingling, it does appear that another audience member, Zoltar, has donated to A, have a wild surge happen, and B,
Ooh.
grant ring ting a disadvantage after some influence from Johnny.
Of course, it was an influence from Johnny.
Oh dear! Of
It's-
course, the Motor's Bloodsport Arena live audience is notoriously bloodthirsty.
It's fine. I have one thing that I need to tell you. In this round, because I have Thieves' reflexes, I have 2 initiatives. So I will go again at 9.
What?
And it's the only time it does it. It's in the first round of combat.
Yes.
Yeah. So
I see.
That's very cool.
I am
That
going
is pretty cool.
to how far away is this guy? He's a ways.
70 feet.
70
60,
feet.
70 feet.
Okay, I'm gonna go
Depending exactly on what part of his body you want to reach.
here. And I am going to shoot him with my bow at disadvantage. So
Shots with a bow at disadvantage, thanks to Johnny and Zoltar.
it's fine. Do what I wanted it to. Yes. Okay. So that is 17. Let's see if I get a better or a worse one. Okay. So 17.
Not. 17 is insufficient.
Shit. All right. I'm gonna hide.
It thunks
a bonus
home into
action.
the rotten body of the ancient mummified black dragon, but seems to do no real damage. Perhaps those bandages are made of sterner stuff than we had initially thought.
Cool. I'm gonna hide.
Was there anything else from Ringsit?
I'm hiding.
All right, excellent. Where did they go? Up next is Tompkins Cat Piss Howard.
All right. So
Go cat piss. Go.
Catpiss is going to, first of all, cast glibness on himself. So let me see. I'll do that. Basically just means that if I, where are you, glibness? That. Here we go. Okay, so until the spell ends, when you make a charisma check, you can replace the number you roll with 15. I also have +5 to charisma, so I am now getting never lower than a 20 on charisma. So you see me look even more charismatic than my usual stinky feral man self with a giant cello.
Oh, that's nice.
Looks.
That's nice.
Yeah.
What a man.
Amazing. And then as a bonus action, I'm going to whip out my cello and I'm going to play an inspiring song for my new elf friend because they appear to be having a bad time. As a big Bieber fan, Catpiss is going to say, "You should go and love your elf." And I go Bardic. Man, Bardic from Valor Bards is super rad because you have a D12 and you can also add it to attack rolls or your AC. Or
Damage.
is that it?
All right. Your damage.
Damage. Sorry, that's what I meant to say. Yes.
That's fine. Thank you.
You got it.
Fantastic. And what is
Buff, buffity, buff, buff.
and what is that just poofed onto the field, Flex? It seems like a wild magic surge just
Looks like there's some kind of creature, some kind of. What is that? Some kind of geometric creature with arms and legs? It is. It's a Modron.
as soon as Clancy finds
As soon as
the
Clancy has
Yeah.
brought that token into existence that we can accurately represent the Modron, rest assured it is there. I think if we go to the arena side now with the live mics, we can hear it.
Can we hear it, Flex? I don't know if it's mic'd up.
Razor, you're making me do this.
Is it mic'd up, Flex? It might not be mic'd up.
Beep boop. I am the Modron. I have been summoned by the wild magic. Prepare for battle.
I'm so glad you guys got the microphones to work. I really think it was worth it for us to hear that.
Yeah, those are been some
100%.
microphones right there, but it was worth it. Every penny.
Can you talk like a Modron?
Now the question is on the Modron's turn to see who the Modron is going to battle with or for. It looks like the Modron will be last in initiative. So.
All right, thank you for letting me know that.
Also, real quick, was that the end of... We did unfortunately miss one round of legendary actions. I knew we'd miss a lot because there's so many of them. However, let's see here. Now that there's a little bit more, less distance between them, it seems like they've got... Yeah.
Just a reminder, Ring Ting has the second initiative for this round.
Okay, that...
I think, yes. Well, we're on... with the,
So this was...
You'd probably be coming up last on the initiative order
Yeah,
after
definitely.
the Modron.
That's fine.
It looks like the mummy portion of the dragon is going to unleash some negative energy within 60 feet of the
Oh
mummy
my.
dragon, including ones behind barriers and around corners. They cannot regain hit points until the end of their next turn. I should have probably read that a little bit first because I don't know if they're going to need heals before then. But nonetheless, there is a shroud of necrotic energy that I do believe only Urki is going to be in. So Urki will be unable to get healed. And Flex, just for fun, I think we'll have it where even the $15 donation from our audience members couldn't heal Urki also. Because that'd be fun.
Oh.
Some things many can't buy.
Not many, but that's certainly not one. That's off the table. All right. Well, up next it is, in fact, the dragon portion of the monster after the mummy. So that, I believe, had its action turn taken up by the second half of the wing attack. Is that how that works, Racer?
No. Legendary
No,
actions,
it's got more things to do.
Yes, legendary actions are just freebie actions they can take once per... or
Fair enough.
Yeah, throughout the round. So, I think what dragons... what's the favorite thing for a dragon to do, Flex?
Well, I would assume that it would be hoarding treasure or stealing sheep. But in terms of its combat strategies, I would say that its breath weapon would probably be its favorite thing to do.
That is correct, and let's look at some distances real quick. Oh, baby, oh, baby. So it looks like they've got a couple options here, because everybody knows that black ancient dragons have that acid line.
They sure do.
Dragon breath. I think the dragon's a little hesitant. I don't know. What are you thinking, Flex? What do you think this dragon's gonna do? I would hate to see.
It's a 10 feet wide line, so I think we could probably. Each of these squares is 5 feet.
Yep, I think this way would hit.
So I think that's probably the most effective use of the line. Yes,
Yes,
that I think would be what the dragon would do.
Yes,
Rotten
unfortunately.
brain and all.
Unfortunately, I do believe this may be the end of our short-lived Modron.
Oh
friend.
no!
No, not my buddy.
Please, beep boop.
I really didn't want to do this. So, please.
I thought we were bros.
At 2, Mummy Dragon.
Urki, is that Ring Ting up there?
Yes.
And Modron, please make some dexterity 22 saving throws,
Oh, shit.
or we are looking at 68 points of acid damage.
Have a D12 of Bardic.
It's fine. I got a 27.
Jeez. That's
Because I'm a rogue.
oh no.
Arg, I'm a quick one myself.
Yeah, it's
It's a 28.
oh wait, let's see what the Modron got. Modron got a 10. Modron.
Oh dear.
The mummy dragon isn't a beaver fan. It goes all wild magic, i.e. smiley face.
Goodbye, Modron.
Modron is vaporized. Any last words from the Modron?
No, you fucker.
Our other two adventurers will be taking 34 points of acid damage as they get a little bit splooshed up on them.
That's certainly going to sting, Razor.
That is indeed. And then I believe we will be now going over to the mummy portion.
The mummy portion went first.
No, that was a legendary action from the mummy lord.
Oh, my mistake. So
Yes. For some reason I thought it was dragon then mummy, but the mummy did the legendary. So non-legendary mummy has some very fun spells. What do we think? Let's see here. It looks like the mummy is going to summon a 20-foot cube sphere. On our
that's a big sphere.
That's a big sphere centered on our competitors back at the gates, and they will both need to be making...
Is that like a spell?
It sure is. Why?
Sure, counter spell. No, sorry.
You see a building of insects and bugs and cicadas. The cicada year is upon us. And just as they're forming this sphere, as quick as they came, they are snuffed out. And the mummy dragon is left scratching his head on where its poor bugs went. Okay. That was, I think that was it, right?
That was my reaction. Counter spell. Yeah.
It's a good use. Counterspell is a very good spell, Flex, but it's also very anticlimactic when it works.
Nevertheless,
now I do believe we will be going to Ring
back
King's
to Caracal
second
again.
turn. Well, Ring King's second turn.
Ah, that's true. Yes. Ring ting. Tingling. Jing jing a ring ding.
I'm gonna shoot at it again.
Let fly. 13.
Shit.
That's not good enough.
Hold on. I get this D12. 23.
23 is good enough.
Oh, it's all because of that Justin Bieber song.
And
Flex?
It's so catchy.
Make a believer out of any of us.
Because there's somebody within 5 feet of 5 feet, or are you within 10?
Yeah,
don't get sneak attack.
yeah. Urki is close enough up to it.
He's on the tip of his wing. That's within 5 feet.
Yeah, it's taking a little bit more mass than the
Oh
minis
Jesus!
looking
32 points of damage.
32 whopping points of damage.
like. How about we not forget all these legendary actions we had to play around with Flex?
Yes, I'm going to leave that to you while I do some math.
You math it out as the dragon is going to tail whip for a legendary action at Urki, the beefy. Let's see, what did we get? That is going to be a 22 to hit, Urki.
All right, 22.
For 19 bludgeoning damage as this thing spins and whooshes its tail right
Back
at
went
you.
his rubbery tail. And the beast was done.
Urki, you're now able to get healed.
I'm going to use my defensive duelist feat to increase my AC from 18 to 23.
Flex, these level 17s really do have quite a lot of tricks up their sleeves, don't they?
Mm-hmm. They
So
sure do.
Urki's just going to leap right over the tail sweep and go, you're going to have to do better than that.
Like a school children's game of jump rope, Flex.
Well, as I said, whip crack went that rubbery tail, and the beast was done.
And now we do go back to the top of the initiative order with a Caracal.
Caracal
Not
has
a Caracal,
advantage
the
on an
Caracal.
attack.
Cool. Well, I'm going to move my blade of disaster 30 feet to the back of the mummy lord dragon thingy. Yeah. And
Is that the sound it makes?
sound I make when I move it. Yeah. And then I'm going to attack twice with it.
Zip, zap, zoop. Let's see those attacks.
Flex, I was really looking forward to that insect plague. It's kind of a fun one.
Yeah, well, unfortunately, that seems to be that it's time for the ancient mummified black dragon cereal to get shat on. A 23 will hit. A 14 will not.
Well, I am favored by hell, so I'll add 2d4 to that.
Of course, Helm really likes Caracal.
That will still not be enough.
And I guess I'll have my Bardic die.
That will be enough.
All right, so
Let's see some of that delicious force damage.
okay, so that'll be 56 force damage. And that was my bonus
56
action.
force damage. All right. Anything else from Caracal?
On my actual action, I would let's see here. Shouldn't do that because it's a dragon. That sucks. I would like to attempt to immolate this dragon.
That's probably a good. Do we need to make a saving throw for that?
Yeah, Flames Reef, one creature I can see enraged, they must make a dexterity saving throw.
This thing
Of course,
is pretty-
as a mummy, this is a spell effect, I believe.
Oh, which is good, because with a +9, it rolled a 12 for its initial roll. But let's do the...
It has advantage.
Let's see
I'm
if-
going to use my reaction.
So many reactions, Flex.
Because I have not used my reaction yet. I will use my reaction to impose disadvantage on that save.
Oh, so
Well, that is
one of
cancelled
my
out by
runes.
the advantage that it has. So that is
Yes.
one roll, but it can also, as an ancient black dragon, completely choose to succeed a failed
3 times a day. you are
with its
correct.
legendary resistance. 3
That's-
times a day, it
Okay.
can choose to succeed a failed saving throw.
But that is still an effective use because it has burned away one of its 3 very precious instant saves. So, if that is all, it seems like a lot. So I hesitate to ask if that was all. But if so,
So that's all for right now. It'll half 25 damage, 25 fire damage.
Well, that would be doubled because it is a mummy. So instead,
we-
that will just be a flat 25 damage.
All right, I like it.
and then let's go to real quick. The dragon took a legendary action last time, so let's swap over to the mummy's legendary actions. However, unfortunately for Urki, they are all kind of pretty close combat legendary actions the mummy has.
Now Urki can take it. He ain't hit me yet, the bastard.
So,
Hubris! Pride cometh before a fall, Urki.
it's, you know what it's gonna do with its mummified dragon T-Rex arms. It's gonna reach down and it's gonna just try to bop Urki right on the head for all the shit.
Come on, then, try to bop me. Do it. Do it.
It is a 27 to hit. I don't think you can get out of that one.
Yeah, I already used my reaction, so yeah, I get hit by that one.
So this is a couple things. One, it's going to be 14 points of bludgeoning damage. But then
Okay.
after that, you start to feel some necrotic damage as well. And that is going to be for 22 points of necrotic damage. And then you must make a Constitution saving throw, please.
Okay. Well, as a fighter, I am proficient in that.
Yeah, I was thinking that you're probably going to hit a 16 pretty easily here.
Probably with an 18,
Yep.
though.
So you are not infected by mummy rot. So that is it. It was just.
So I take 36 damage?
Yes. Yeah, 36 total damage, some bludgeoning, and some necrotic, if that makes any difference.
All right. So he's just like, ah, is that all you got?
Which I don't think 36 is a lot to a level 17 fighter, but we will see if we can chip away a little bit more. Who's up next, Flex?
It would be. Was that. Is that Urki's full turn there, or was that just a reaction? I completely lost track of.
Urki hasn't gone yet.
Yeah, that was after Caracal's turn. It was the legendary action. So whoever's after Caracal.
So now it is Urki. His actual turn.
All right. Urki, so the frost rune is just, or the storm rune rather, is just active for up to a minute unless I become incapacitated. if I can say that right. And then I'm also going to activate Fire Rune. So suddenly, not only are they glowing blue, but some of them begin to glow red. These runes that are carved into these, my iron wrist and my leg and things like that. And it's essentially just going to, as it glows red, my hammer will also glow red. And basically, yeah, I'm going to run forward. He's going to go, now it's my turn. He's going to rush towards the mummy dragon. So do I just attack it, or do I choose one of them?
Yeah, it is for our
It's just
purpose,
one
it's just
entity, so
one.
you'll just be attacking one thing.
All right, so I'll attack the mummy dragon then, and let's see what happens. Or actually, I'm going to rush forward, activate the fire rune, which I don't even have to use a bonus action or anything to do that. I'm going to use my bonus action to activate my giant's might. So suddenly, right when I rush towards him, I become large. So now I'm a 10-foot tall gnome. And I have my giant.
Oh, that's the
metal arm.
largest gnome I've ever seen.
Second here.
So I'm going to swing at it.
Let's see if that gnome can fight as tall as it
Oh,
is.
we're level. I get another one because we got another proficiency bonus. Only 14 is a plus 11.
Afraid
Whoa.
not.
The first,
All right, well, then I still have my extra attack.
Absolutely.
Try that again with a 12. I got a
Afraid
natural
not.
one.
I'm
Natural
afraid
one.
not. No, no, no.
So then I'm going to use my action surge and take the attack action
Absolutely.
for a
23 was more like it and will be successful.
and then my extra attack. Natural
Whoa,
20.
natural 20.
That's a critical hit.
Yeah. And actually, I'm realizing I'm so high level, I get 2 extra attacks.
Gee, yeah, I believe you. Actually, I also am going to start a new thing right now. Anytime we get a nat 20,
28 and
for
25.
24 hours, I'm going to donate.
And obviously both of those will hit too.
So I get hit with the 23, the 28, the 25,
And the crit.
and the natural 20. Okay. So, because I'm giant size, I deal an extra 1d6 damage on one of my attacks. But because of the fire rune, all right, so I needed to make a strength saving throw. So I rush forward and my axes, or my big hammer is glowing as well. And I jump up and just start wailing on this thing like multiple times with this giant hammer. I imagine that like because I got so large, like even though it's a two-handed weapon, I'm just swinging it in one hand like all crazy or something. And it's going to also deal fire damage depending on how this thing rolls.
It rolled a natural 1 for a 9 total.
All right, so suddenly these two like flames burst out from behind it, and these flame shackles start wrapping around its legs and searing into its ankles and shins while I'm hitting it. So it takes an additional 2d6 fire damage on that as well. So I'll just do that first. So 9 fire damage.
Okay.
Advantage to Mummy Dragon.
Yes, I'm going to for the rest of the evening, plus 3 more. All natural 20s, I will donate $10 to Extra Life. So roll good, everybody. But I did also just grant our mummy boy advantage, Gerundu, so that's what I'm using the $10 for. It's pay to win here tonight.
And then I rolled again for the crit. So takes 9, 10, 11, 12, 25, 36, 40, 50, 60, 73 damage.
Can I have that separated into fire and conventional attack damage, please?
Yes, 9 fire damage, and everything else is just magical bludgeoning damage.
Okay, and what was the total number again?
73.
73. Like that already. All right.
And now I'm just standing there like almost as tall as he is. Just like, now what you gonna do, you big baby?
Oh, speaking of now what is it going to do? Dragon legendary action turn. Dragon doesn't have a whole lot of legendary actions, so I think it's just gonna do another tail attack at you, kind of in retaliation at this big amount of. Mostly the fire damage seemed to really irk this thing. So it's gonna try to do a tail swoop at you again for its legendary action for 26 to hit. You got anything to make that not happen? It would be for 16 bludgeoning damage, if that. Which I think is a drop in the bucket for you.
Yeah, well, kind of. I just don't know what I can do about it right now.
Yeah, no, level 17, it's things start to
I
slow
might be
down.
able to, but there's wait. Does it involve a saving throw or anything?
No, it was a 2-hit tail attack.
Okay, then I'm just gonna get hit because.
Okay. That was
Well, I don't know if it's a melee attack, right? So I can
Yes.
just increase my AC by 5.
For 26? Was that?
Oh, you're right. It's 23. Okay, you're right. I'll just take the damage.
Okay, that would be 16 bludgeoning damage as it swoops you over. Now, so that was after Urki's turn, I do believe. I think it might be Ring Ting or Cat Piss. One of the two.
It's ring ting tingling.
There you go. I believe you're muted again, Dragon Meat?
No, I'm not.
Oh. Were you mouthing words to confuse me?
No, I was clearing my throat. Don't even, madam. I'm going to shoot at this thing again.
We've got to hit it eventually, right, Dragonbait? I mean, Ring King.
I've hit it. Don't you dare. 25.
That will hit.
Yay.
For
Whoa.
47 total damage.
What?
Yes, I get 9d6 of sneak attack. And then I'm going to, let's see.
Holy cow.
I'm just going to stay where I'm going to scooch around here, and I'm going to hide. So I will roll, I guess, stealth. 23 for self. So I'm going to hide behind that pillar.
Okay.
Oh, by the way, that thing is considered restrained. And it takes 2d6 fire at the start of each of its turns. It can repeat a saving throw at the end of its turn to try to banish the shackles.
Is this thing able to be restrained, Flex? I know you were looking at some. Is there a size limit on that? This thing is
doesn't mention
gargantuan. It does not.
It's
No,
not
it just
immune to
says
being restrained.
Okay. Well, that is going to. Well, I believe Ring Ting might have some more things, right, Ring Ting? Or no? Now you are muted.
No, I'm hiding.
Okay. So that brings into question this. It was going to be Mummy's legendary action turn. What I wanted to do very badly, because I think this would be a lot of fun, is the Mummy is able to just kind of turn into a whirlwind of sand and move up to 60 feet, and then turn back into its normal form. I don't know if restrained would necessarily stop against that, since it turns into
Sand. I don't think chains can restrain sand.
I do think it maybe when it reverts back, it will just the shackles will be back, perhaps.
While in whirlwind form, the Mummy Lord is immune to all damage and cannot be grappled, petrified, knocked out, knocked prone, restrained, or stunned.
Let's do that then. That will be fun. So the Mummy is going to turn into a cloud of sand and is going to well, I can no longer see Ring Ting, so I think it's going to turn into a cloud of sand and just reappear closer to our casters in the back here, leaving Urki back in the center of the field. And that was the legendary action of the Mummy, and now I believe it is Cat Piss.
Doesn't it invoke an attack of opportunity at all?
No. Well, it may. However, it is also immune to all damage while in that.
Gotcha.
Yeah. So we'll skip that. I think it would have. You would have been able to kind of swipe at the sand a little bit, but
And it's no longer in the shackles then either?
It is immune to being restrained or paralyzed or otherwise impeded in such a effect when it is a cloud of sand. So put that in your chains and smoke them, okay?
We want this one to be tough so that we need those
Hey, well, that's
extra
cheating.
donations.
That's magic.
All right. I am going to. Tompkins is going to start playing just like a very repetitive, like hypnotic kind of pattern on the cello, just like beautiful bass line ostinato situation. And as we're grooving, he's going to cast hypnotic pattern on this this thing. Is it still a cloud of sand?
It is not. That was
It is
just
not.
to travel.
All right, so
And that would be a charm effect, correct?
Yeah.
Unfortunately, it seems to have absolutely zero effect on the mummified ancient black dragon.
Well, all right. Well, it was worth a try.
It certainly was.
It was a very beautiful song.
It's an extremely useful spell.
Okay,
A magical
well,
effect.
Honestly, then, as a bonus action, I'm going to take my movement and then wait. Which one is me? The one-
That is a good question.
You can pick because I do not believe you or Caracol have moved.
Yeah, Caracol, do you want to be orange guy or purple guy?
I'll be an orange guy. That's fine.
All right, purple guy. Excellent. Okay.
Tappy.
So,
Yeah.
purple is a great color. So, in that case, as my bonus action and my movement, I'm going, or actually just bonus action, I'm going to Misty Step 5, 10, 20, like here, so I'm not.
Try to get away and not be cornered.
Yes. And that is my turn.
Fantastic. I do believe
It was a bold maneuver and would have paid off against a lesser monster.
It definitely would have. Flex, we have seen encounters be ruined by that spell.
Absolutely. Not naming any names, but Cloud Watcher.
Cloud Watcher.
I'm a bard. If you can't be charmed, what am I gonna do? Stab you?
Hey, Flex, I almost just called you Clancy.
Not my problem.
I apologize for that. Hey, Flex, does it look like both Cat Piss and Caracol are within 15 feet of that mummy dragon now?
Looks like it to me.
Because then it looks like for a fun legendary action, it can do a wing attack, and it is going to beat its large, gargantuan wings. And each creature within 15 feet of the dragon must make a DC 23 dexterity saving throw or take 15 bludgeoning damage to be knocked prone. So could you two please make those saving throws? Excuse me, Flex.
23?
It is a 23. That's very high, but then again, you all are level 17. And I feel like this 15 bludgeoning damage is pretty low.
Mere drop in the ocean.
A mere 21 for me.
Oh, so close.
So close and yet so far.
If only I picked a smaller string instrument.
And a 12.
Let's see here. I don't like anything.
So it is only 15 bludgeoning damage. You will, however, both be knocked prone unless there is something you can do to get those numbers up a little bit more.
Next, it's a melee attack, right?
I do not believe it is a melee.
Is it a spell?
You're being buffeted by the force of the wind from its wings.
Yes. So I don't know what that's considered. It is.
I don't know if you're being hit by air. I wouldn't consider being a melee attack.
I don't think you could. Can you counterspell air?
No,
It's neither a spell nor a melee attack. It's just a thing that it does.
Hey man, you gotta ask.
Yeah, it's absolutely true. You don't ask, you don't get.
Who is this character right here? Below the sand.
That is
would be Cat Piss.
Cat
yes.
Piss.
Cat Piss. Okay. I was
Ordinarily,
trying to
we
see,
do not tolerate
what's
Cat
this
Piss
one
in
over
the
here?
arena, however.
That is Ring Ting hiding behind a pillar.
Right. Ring Ting had to make the save as well, correct?
No, I'm within
do not-
20 feet.
Yeah, I think that's right outside.
Out of 15 feet and behind cover.
I'm
okay.
going to,
Yeah, that's
because I
close,
was
but-
damaged by this creature, I am going to use my reaction for Hellish Rebuke.
Yep, I think that will work. Which I believe is a dexterity saving throw on its behalf. Is that correct?
Yes.
However, it also has advantage.
Which it needs because it rolled a natural 1. So unless we can cancel out the advantage somehow, like we did before.
Yep, I'm going to spend a sorcery point. Do that.
There you go. Then it will be. What's that sorcery point thing? Just for my own knowledge, I'm curious about.
Yep, it is.
I think we're receiving some kind of interference.
I think it's just.
It's called heightened spell. I impose disadvantage on spell.
There you go. Yes, that will cancel out, and this thing rolled a natural 1 plus 9 for its dexterity saving throw. Unfortunately. So how much damage are we looking at for a level 17?
Well, I'm burning a 7th level spell slot.
Why not?
Well, of course, there is the fact that this dragon can just choose to succeed for another another 2 saving throws today.
That's
Razor.
true, Flex. What are you thinking?
I'm thinking I don't want to take a 7th level Hellish Rebuke, Razor.
Okay. Let's do it. You'll have
Not
one
if we
more.
want this encounter to last longer than half an hour.
That's true. So we've got one more legendary save up our sleeves, and that's all. Okay. Good to know.
It
Flex.
does feel kind of cheap playing that, but that's why it's a high-level encounter.
That's true. We are level 17 in the arena at the moment, so may as well pull out all the stops. But that was just Caracol's reaction, and now I believe the last true turn, because that was a legendary action. I believe it's now. Is it Cat Piss now? I don't know where we are, Flex.
I already went.
Okay.
No, it is the mummy and then the Black Dragon's regular
Oh.
actions.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, so I'm prone on the ground. It almost caught fire, so it saved. So it still takes 51 damage, right?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Okay. Well then, I think this thing. Excuse me, Flex. I apologize for keep coughing right next to you. I do think this thing will be fun to have it. The dragon is going to do frightful presence. It is going to let out a deafening roar, and everybody within 120 feet. I do believe that's going to be everybody. Will need to make a DC 19 Wisdom saving throw or become frightened of this creature.
No.
It smells terrible. Well, that rotten dragon flesh.
Wisdom, you said?
Wisdom, please.
I'll use my reaction to give Cat Piss advantage.
Thank you, my man.
Oh, nat 1.
It didn't help that much, but I appreciate the effort, bro. That is a 9 for Capus.
Have to pardon me, I was having some Clancy-related issues with my Roll20 visual screen there. What happened to to Razor? Who knows? Pardon me while I was looking away for a second, trying to resolve my own technical issues.
It seems he wandered off again.
Well, he cannot be trusted to stay in one place for very long.
Oh, well.
Just refresh.
There he
Run
is.
that by me again. Just what just happened there? I apologize. I missed the whatever it was that just happened while I was
think
fixing my technical problems.
I think most of us are frightened.
Okay.
Is everybody frightened now?
Not everybody, but most of us.
It looks like Caracal is not frightened. And everybody else is. It is a scary, scary dragon. All right then. So we had the dragon make its frightful presence known. Has the mummy had his regular turn? Razor?
Mummy has not yet had its regular turn.
I will invert the initiative order.
So let's see
Make
here.
sure this is right.
Again, I think this mummy really wants to do these fun spells. The mummy part of the dragon.
It
Yes,
would be
of
a graveyard
course.
smash.
So, 60-foot range. Okay. Cat piss. I think this mummy dragon is very anti-cat piss smell. And is going to look your direction and
It's the battle of the stenches.
Yeah, it's more of it's jealous of it, and it wants to stomp out any rival smells. So it is going to unleash a virulent disease on a creature that you can see within range. Target must make a con saving throw. On a failed save, it will take 14d6 necrotic damage.
Is this a spell? A spell?
This is a spell.
I'm going to counterspell it.
Dang it! It just looks at you very angrily and is still very jealous of your smell. But it can't do anything about it. In fact, that spell would have probably made you smell even worse. So it's probably a good thing that that did not happen.
Doubtful that that is possible, my man, but, you know, dream big.
Okay. That was it. Gerundu, or
All
Flex
right.
Griffin.
Who's this Gerundu character you're so fond of mentioning? Well, with that, it's back up to the top of the initiative order, I believe, with Caracal.
Oh, you knocked me down. Oh, I hate you. I am going to cast Disintegrate.
All right. That's a big boy spell.
It's a big boy spell. We might need to use that last save if it's a save thingy.
And I'm going to actually transmute the damage type to fire because I hate you. That's how much I hate you.
Is that an attack roll or a saving throw?
It's a save. You should probably save, maybe. I don't know.
Oh
Maybe.
man, Flex, I feel like Caracal is probably baiting us into using this, but I think we probably have to.
Well, nevertheless, we will have advantage and can choose to just ignore it. So hopefully, with the advantage, we will.
Can we
see
roll?
see the dragon make some gains instead of rolling natural ones.
What kind of saving throw is this again?
It's a dexterity saving throw. On a failed save, you take 10d6 plus 40. What would be force is going to be fire damage. So.
Okay.
That's a 25.
Well, you saved, so I guess this is just 10d6 plus 40 fire damage.
Which will end up being whatever you roll anyway.
Well, I mean, that's on the failed save.
Yeah, so it failed,
it's
it is vulnerable to fire.
As
so
a heavily bandaged creature, it is quite vulnerable to fire.
it may not be heavily bandaged anymore after this.
They're looking significantly singed, and the smell of burning, rotten dragon is
So that's
very, very pervasive.
74 fire damage.
It will be
74 fire damage is a lot of fire damage. My goodness me. I hope people like wings because there's going to be a large portion available.
I forget which one did a legendary action last. So how about we just do
the
it was the mummy.
So,
The
that's
mummy
actually like
turned into-
148 damage, right?
No, because it passed the save.
No,
So-
see, passing the save means you don't get disintegrated. The failure damage is 10d4. I mean 10d6 plus 4.
Yes, which is 74. So
4
yes,
doubled is 148.
it certainly is.
It's a lot of damage.
Anything
Flex.
else?
That is a lot.
No, that's it. That's it for me. And I just I just look it in the face and go, bad dragon. Yeah.
On a failed save, like jeez, oh
I keep
jeez.
seeing those on. I keep seeing that name on packages delivered to the office. I'm not sure quite what it means.
Well, the dragon for its legendary action is going to make some kind of retaliatory strike against Caracal, but it's just going to be a tail swoop for 30 to hit, which is good, but it's only 20 bludgeoning damage. Which
Ow! Hellish rebuke.
oh my goodness. Let's see.
That'll be a 5th level spell slot.
That was a okay. So they've got advantage. So let's see here. That was a 15. With the advantage. Is that fail?
Yeah. Yeah.
I don't know if we should burn our last legendary save on that. Flex, what do you think?
No, I think I'll leave it for now.
Okay.
I'm sure there is something worse just under the surface of the dragon.
Yeah. One of you all probably have something up your sleeve that we will probably very much need that legendary resistance for. Next up, 29 points of damage. And retaliatory flames.
Which is doubled.
Oh, you are correct.
So 58 points of damage.
I am from hell.
Yeah, that's a... It's nice to have fire spells against someone wrapped in toilet paper, Flex.
Don't fuck with
I
that.
wish someone had told that to me in my youth.
By the way, out of character, a lot of people were talking about making cat characters for this, like yesterday, last night, or something like that. And I was just thinking how funny it is somebody wrapped in toilet paper fighting a bunch of cats. Okay, sorry.
Welcome to the litter tray, bitch.
It's but also you turn to sand, which will be my favorite litter box when you're all done.
Lots of sand and
The arena, of course, is floored with sand too, which does attract cat piss and other bodily functions.
Its next legendary action is turning into a mouse filled with catnip.
yeah, you guys planned ahead for this one, didn't you? Oob is up next. It's a legendary action and Caracal's turn, if I'm not mistaken. I'm kind of getting tripped up on myself with all the legendary actions happening.
My mistake. Sorry, what was that? I was
Your hands on
caught
me.
in the middle of some kind of terrible, terrible void. What was that you said, Razor?
I believe it was Caracal last. Who was after Caracal?
Correct. It would be Urky Timbers.
All
from
right, you
shivering.
can't
Surrounded by all this fire.
run from me forever. And he's gonna come running down after it. And as soon as I get there, I'm gonna swing my hammer and attempt to hit them. One.
Dragonmate just donated $100. Dragonmate, are you paying for a level up?
Yes.
You guys will
He's gonna wait till after he levels up to swing.
This is pay to win in its fullest, and I am all the way behind it. I love it.
Candy?
You can't make
right.
the rent, but we can win this fight.
While you all level up, Gerundu, you can entertain the people, right? I'll be right back.
I don't know again who this Gerundu person is, but I'm going to assume that my close friend and broadcasting partner Razor McGurth is having some kind of biological necessity that he needs to fulfill. Of course, the corridors throughout the arena are littered with his leavings. It is quite sad, actually, if you stop to think about it, which I suggest you don't, because it is a disgusting thought. But nevertheless, Razor will be unable to hold his bladder on the way to the bathroom. So we will have a moment of silent reflection for the loss of Razor's continence.
All right, well, Urky's ready. Urky doesn't want to wait. All right, here I come. And I'm going to, now having leveled up, I immediately just grow to huge size.
My goodness, what a huge gnome.
So now I'm almost the size of this thing. I'm like, I'm a very big gnome. And
Yes, one size category lower, but nevertheless, that is a gigantic gnome.
and because hasn't been a minute yet, my fire runes are still glowing. My storm runes are still glowing. It's only been 18 seconds. So I'm going to swing my glowing hammer at this beast. I guess it's one entity.
It is just one entity, matched together from two terrifying creatures.
$27.
27 will be sufficient to hit this creature.
Right, then extra attack. 15, another extra attack. It's 15 again.
Neither of those hit.
Okay. So the 27 does hit though, so
Absolutely.
nine. So that's going to be 9 magical bludgeoning damage plus
9 magical bludgeoning,
an additional 9 bludgeoning damage,
18 bludgeoning.
and then the fire rune. So it needs to once again make a strength or
Strength?
I'm trying to see what save it has to be. Yeah, strength saving throw.
A strength saving throw.
It's a 21.
No, you beat me to it, Razor. I didn't see you were back in the studio.
I was very, very stealthy when I sneaked back in.
I may have let slip about your incontinence. I
It rolled a
apologize.
21.
It rolled a 21, yes.
All right, so that is going to save. So the magical shackles do not appear this time. But, yep, I guess that's the end of this turn. Or no, I have a bonus action. So then as a bonus action,
Jeez. Level 17, or 18s now.
I'm going to go
Disadvantage
ahead
to DB.
and... Oh, I'm just going to use Savage Attacker and re-roll those.
Of course you are.
Of course, with one of your 6 feet. Much like a insect or fly, of course, a level 17 fighter is possessed of 6 feet.
Well, it's still
That's a
9,
one,
so it doesn't
a
really matter.
9.
Nothing changed, unfortunately.
All right, well, that's fine.
And I guess I guess I'll just. There's so much to do.
There is a lot to do. One
To
thing
do
real
so
quick.
much to see.
We
So much to do. So much to see. I'm going to use my
Oh,
bonus
what's wrong
action
with
to
taking the
regain
back streets?
hit points equal to 1d10 plus my fighter level. So 1d10 plus 17.
Flex those hit points right back on. That's how I got my name.
Yeah. So not only did I go from large to giant size, but now I gain 26 HP.
Look how vascular he is.
Arg! Now you've made me angry. Like
Arg,
tapping on his
indeed.
back with that big hammer. That's the end of my turn.
Bonk goes the hammer. Ring ting tingaling, ring ting tingaling ling.
Ring Ting Tingling does have disadvantage from Johnny donating $10.
That's fine.
Oh, that continues? It wasn't just one time?
No,
No,
it was
he
a
did
new
it
donate.
again.
It was a new
You did
donate.
it again.
As Johnny keeps paying,
Yeah,
DB keeps praying.
it's fine. I'm gonna try and hit this dragon again.
It's all for the children.
You hit that naughty dragon. 16, it will not be sufficient.
Well, yeah. Do I need to roll I'll roll the disadvantage just so I can get rid of it.
Oh no!
It would have been so nice to
It
have been
would've
able
been
just
very
to
nice.
have that. It's fine. I'm
Woulda,
gonna-
coulda, shoulda.
I'm gonna hide again.
That's probably a wise choice.
Do you not have? Do rogues at 18 not have? I don't think they actually ever get that second attack that fighters and stuff. That's
No.
I think getting to
But-
add 65 million D6 to an attack more than makes up
that
for it.
is true.
Just so you guys know, this dragon does not have advantage on me ever.
All right.
Because of evasion of some kind.
I'm
Yeah,
not
As
sure
I'm
it's
not
going to come to that.
incapacitated.
I did forget that. I did donate $10 to give our dragon baby some advantage, so I am going to use that. It is going to be Mummy's turn for legendary action. I think we missed 1 or 2 legendary actions, but that's okay. This one is going to.
It's for charity.
This one is going to turn around and punch Erky again. Erky, get
Never
ready.
been punched by a dragon?
I'm down here.
Quite closely resembles a kaiju fight at this point.
It rolled a 19. However, I'm going to use my advantage because I know that Erky is very hard to hit. Wow, 2 19s. That is unfortunate.
Exactly the same thing again.
I mean,
Advantage
Yeah, I'm
to
just gonna
everyone
use
else,
my
and plus
reaction
I
and
like
make
the
him
name
have-
Cat Piss.
I guess it gives him disadvantage. Or no, that would just make it a 19, right?
Yes, I used advantage to hit 19. But
Gotcha.
I believe your armor class is above. Yeah, I think you're good. And also, everybody has advantage, and Johnny wanted it to be known that he likes to name Cat Piss. Everybody
I mean,
except
Johnny,
for
my dude.
everybody except Dragon
Yeah.
Bait has advantage on me. He donated $30 to give it.
To everyone
I
except for
believe,
Dragon Bait.
Being smacked
Wow.
with that rotting fist,
Wow.
Erky's going to have to make a Constitution saving throw.
Wait, does a 19 hit? Erky?
No.
No, it does not.
I got the gnat. It was flying around my face. I got it.
Oh, no, I keep almost typing
Call
into
that
the...
a nat 20.
Guys, I love
You, I'm a
making
professional
puns.
comedian.
What do I have to do, Drondu? You were sealing my fate.
No, it's fine. The attack, in fact, missed, so it does not apply.
Okay.
How'd
you fight?
That was a legendary action, I believe, wasn't it?
It was indeed a legendary action.
So it's Tompkins. Catpiss Howard.
All right. So I believe, if I remember correctly, I am prone. So
That is correct.
the
You do
honor
remember
system,
correctly.
nobody would have remembered by
Never.
a model citizen. So yeah, I'm gonna use, I guess, just my movement to stand up. I believe I'm also frightened of this dragon, but that's my whole movement, so it doesn't matter. I have frightened gives me disadvantage, but I have an advantage. Well, I don't know. I don't think I'm making an attack roll. I'm going to use my action to cast Fireball, and I will of course be taking out my cello and playing the classic Mr. Worldwide tune as I do so.
I would like to see the wild magic.
Yes! Little backup singers. I love it. All right, so yeah, that's gonna be I'm gonna just do 4th level Fireball. So does a DC 19 dex save.
Okay, and also we somebody LAI donated for some wild magic.
Ooh.
Should I do Fireball first or wild magic first? Let's have wild magic pop off real quick, and then we'll do the Fireball. So let me roll real quick. I've got a table of 21 right now. I may be adding as the event goes on. Last time I got a 1, this time I got a 2. If I would have rolled the same thing, the Modron, that would have actually been pretty funny to have the Modron pop back up.
Hello,
Guys,
Everybody
keep a good Modron down.
Everybody in their
you fucker.
everybody in the party feels something pop into their pocket, and everybody now has a superior healing potion in their possession.
Nice, free drinks for the band.
And now I'll do the dexterity saving throw for the Fireball.
I rolled it already for you there, Razor.
Thank you.
There's a 21.
Okay, so that does save, so it's going to be, I guess.
Still gonna take full damage, it just won't be doubled.
Right. So let's see it. Let me roll damage. Oh, whoa. I always get surprised by the digital rolling. That's 22 fire damage.
22 fire damage.
And then as a bonus action, I'm going to take a look at my friend, my massive giant friend, Urki, and I'm gonna be like, "Hey, Urki, you like Fleetwood Mac?
I guess
I'm looking
DB
at
can
you.
have advantage too."
No, you big no.
I
And
was
you're gonna
thinking
have
of
Bardic.
that was a good choice, but I was thinking, take a look at my gnome friend. He's the only one I got. Da-da-da.
Tompkins will add that to his repertoire, but yeah, no. So Urki's got the D12 of Bardic now.
Also, Johnny, I think, felt bad. And has now given Ring Team advantage. So, Dragon Bait, you do have advantage from Johnny now.
Thanks, buddy.
All right. Where the hell were we? I don't know. I'm gonna just drop
That was
character for a moment.
Cat Piss just went.
All right, Black Dragon. It's the Black Dragon next.
hell
I mean,
yeah.
Razor.
Let me try to do a recharge on this acid brand because we can't.
That's probably a good call.
We can't end the night with only doing.
That would be pretty lame.
No, it did not recharge. Dang
Oh
it.
nope. Well, never mind.
But that's okay. That's like just a free thing. You can try to recharge. So instead, I think we were forgetting everybody that was frightened. Do you think we forgot all of that?
I knew I was frightened, but I didn't do anything that would have.
That's true. Yeah,
I'm
you
very
did.
unfrightened.
Okay.
I
yeah.
already had disadvantage.
Yeah, that's true. And you can't get
So-
double. And you can't get double disadvantage. So that's good.
No.
Okay. Well, so it
No, you
doesn't
can
have
repeat the
its
saving
acid
throws at the end of each of your turns. So,
for free.
Oh,
yeah.
really?
Oh, let
Yeah.
me do that.
so we should have been taking that into account.
Whoa.
We'll do that real quick. It's wisdom.
Yes, it is. 19 we're looking at.
21.
Saves.
What's the DC? Sorry, what's the
19?
DC?
19.
Just got a 19 with the advantage. Thank you, Johnny. You're a real one.
Saves.
21. So
Well,
good.
everybody, well, Flex, this dragon has not taken an actual attack yet, which is unfortunate because it actually makes 3 attacks, 1 with its bite and 2 with its claws, which is quite a lot of attacks.
It certainly is.
Let's see. I do believe they all have like 10-foot and 15-foot reach. We'll do the. Whoa! How about we just have it switch some things up? It will do the 15-foot bite towards Caracol. It will do a claw at Cat Piss, and as it's kind of like spinning and doing a whirlwind, it will also do a claw at Erky.
Back spinning roundhouse claw.
So that's going to be a 34 to hit Caracol, 31 to hit Cat Piss, and a 32 to hit Erky.
I'm going to use my reaction to make it re-roll for Caracol
Okay,
using my runic shield.
cool.
A 29.
Well, yeah.
It
I
did
mean, like
better.
if that's just how it is. That's just how it
You
is.
got a high roller here.
It does have like a plus. It's got a plus 15 to hit, so that would explain that. So the damage is going to be for the bite. The damage did go down after that reroll, so we will take that that damage. So for Clerical, it'll be 29 points of damage. For Cat Piss, it was 13, and Erky was 15. And then I do believe the mummy goes.
That's correct.
The mummy's gonna hope that nobody counterspells it this time, and is going to do one more insect plague. It's gonna try it again, and I believe the only way it can hit multiple people, yeah, right here. It's gonna put the insect plague, kind of right here in the middle of Clerical and Caracol and Cat Piss. So, does anybody have counterspell to stop these bugs this time?
No.
Well, maybe. What level spell is it?
Oh, that is
5th.
Yes, 5th level spell.
Okay, well, let me see if I have that. Yeah, I can make that happen for us.
Okay, all the bugs again.
No cicadas for you.
Well,
I take out my
there's a
child and
few.
I go, I don't want no bugs.
Buggers, you gotta can't get no love from me.
People tell me I shouldn't do R&B, but I think I've got something here.
Okay.
No bugs.
That was it. That
Well.
was all it had.
There we go.
I think it's back up to the top with Carol.
It is back up to the top of the running order with Caracol.
Okay. I look at my bite wound, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to lift my leg, and I'm going to pee acid stream on the dragon mummy thing. I'm going to spend 3 more sorcery points to transmute acid to fire. So as the green stream of acid emanates from under my leg, it catches fire and covers the dragon. I'm just gonna mark you a little bit. There we go.
Like that we have a character named Cat Piss and a character who is cat
Who is
pissing. They're
in
not
the
same
act
guy?
of pissing. Yes,
That's what
absolutely.
Gary Gygax wanted.
I think it is.
This is
Yeah.
dream. Unfortunately, this thing is immune to acid damage.
That's why I turned it into fire damage.
Oh.
Transmute spell.
I missed
was
that.
your transmutation.
Okay, does it make a roll? I missed that.
It's
part.
a dexterity save. Yeah, I said as the green acid stream came from under my leg, it was catching fire and turning into fire and
did it-
covering.
Why does it roll so bad against your spells,
It's-
Ernest?
Even with
That-
advantage.
Why? Okay, wait. Okay, how much damage does this do? Because it's
Well-
it's fire, so it's gonna be doubled.
Well, it is going to be. Let's see here. It's going to be 74 damage. Not a ton. I just wanted to pee on you. Really.
Well, with fire and it taking double of this, I don't know.
Let's see the number.
15. See? So it's like 30 damage. 30 P damage.
That actually seems like it's enough to make the mummy dragon come unraveling. Oh, my goodness. Death by piss? Could
Well, it was wrapped in
be?
toilet paper, so it's like the natural.
Could it be that truly the arena has become a litter box? Caracal, how about you describe for us the true majesty of death by piss?
Yeah, so I raise my leg high and I let the acid stream come from under my leg, and as it's getting ready to shower the dragon, it turns into fire. And just as
you should probably get that looked at, Caracal.
And just as it's starting
really
to
burns when
kind
you
of
pee.
immolate and disintegrate, I take a bit of mummy wrapping and I wipe my underbits because I'm clean.
And now it's just all toilet paper surrounding this entire area of the arena floor.
We salute you, ancient mummified black dragon. Your thousands of years of life, followed by thousands more of immortality in undeath, have all been brought to nothing by cat piss.
Flex, let's go back to the interview room and have a chat with our competitors. Hey,
Absolutely.
Ring Ting, I didn't see you that entire time. It looked like you were hitting this thing with some kind of arrow. Like, were those sharpened candy canes?
Yes, it's my favorite weapon.
Well, I assume you did pretty good down there. I couldn't see you from my
Didn't
vantage
see
point.
you for most of the bout. I can only assume that you were doing good things.
I was trying to.
Do you think Santa Claus would be happy with your performance this evening?
I hope not, because he's next.
A chilling message
Hey, Ring Ting,
to take to the North Pole.
when you're not hunting down Santa Claus and or dragon mummies, where can people find you at?
Yeah, people can find me at 20-Sided Adventures. I play Princess Nora. She's not a Santa's elf. I also am the keeper for Roll for Weird, and you can check out several different shows that I do over at the Nerd Asylum.
And then we'll go down to Erky, you did a fantastic job. You tanked the dragon mummy for most of the fight, and it looks like you're not very bad off. Was that kind of the plan going into this? To just get in its face and just hold it at bay for your teammates?
Well, I mean, I had 12 runes ready to go, and I only had to use 3 of them. And I feel like I just woke up and just took a light jog.
Yeah, I did. I don't know if you noticed it, but I mean, it looked like you all leveled up twice in that arena tonight. So that may have played a little bit of a part. But honestly, I don't know if you all needed it. You all really did do a crack-up job against that dragon mummy.
So I will be getting those nachos. Then.
Yes, and
Absolutely.
check your pocket. It's like a magic trick.
Nacho. I get more than this, though, right?
No,
I came a long way.
you'll have to compete again.
Since this is a
This is
charity
like
event,
4.
we can deduct the Fraser. We can deduct the cost of the nachos.
Oh, that's true. That's true. It is a charity
So
event.
yes, in the hospitality lounge, you can find all the nachos you can eat.
Are they better
Completely
than these
tax
pocket
deductible.
nachos?
They are better, much better. We will go up to
We don't pay any tax on them.
Erky, when you're not absolutely slaying mummified dragons, where can people find you at?
When I'm not playing Erky Timbers, you can find me on Dice Talk along with Gerundu, where we interview a whole bunch of awesome content creators and authors and tabletop role-playing game enthusiasts, and we talk about different topics. Check that out. That's a podcast. Comes out every other week. You can also find me on Eclipse along with both Adam and Megan, as well as some other awesome people. And that is a sci-fi fantasy D&D campaign that comes out every other week as well. So once again, that is Eclipse. And then you can just find me on the Majestic Goose Network, always getting involved with all sorts of different things.
And then now, Caracol. That was some big damage and also big damage mitigation with those counter spells you did. Was the okay? I got ahead of myself there, Flex. I think we need to talk about that finishing. You peed on the thing.
I mean,
Yes, that is
I was
probably
marking
the
my
most.
territory. Also, this is my this level of hell is now my new domain. I have sanctified this as my new litter box, and I'm going to love living here. Actually, this is going to be great. So as your arch devil, I am gracious and nachos for people. I don't know. You two figure it out. So.
That is true. I forgot that when you came in.
I, for one, welcome our new master.
Your one goal was to claim this territory, and I'm just now in connecting the pieces that you did indeed quite literally mark your territory.
Yeah,
hey,
so it's gonna be great.
Caracol, when you are not peeing and finishing off our boss fights, where can people find you out?
Yeah, my name is Hollow Invective. You can find me sometimes here, being any sort of random character on Mojo's Bloodsport Arena. You also can find me on Doom Clock, which is a new Shiver TTRPG podcast, actual play podcast by Majestic Goose. And anywhere you will let me in. Yes.
He has to be invited first. That's the rule.
Yeah.
It's like a vampire.
Yes.
And then we'll go down to our smelliest of competitors. Hey, Cat Piss. Cat Piss. I broke Gerundu's audio. Cat Piss, did you imagine that you would go against something that would be on par with your stench this evening?
You know, it's always really great to find a worthy adversary, but I gotta say the best part of the evening was how at home I ended up feeling in this strange place thanks to the actual cat piss.
Yeah, I feel like it
Accurate.
was a pretty
Stinging my eyes even from up here.
I
in
believe
the
that's
commentary
called
box.
poetry.
Oh, no, that's not it. No, Flex is right. It's bad.
It's called ammonia.
It is. It's poisonous even when it's airborne. Cat piss.
Oh, God.
Just to get you out of here. Where can people find you at when you're not sneaking up our arena?
In real life, my name is Megan and I smell great. And you can find me on Eclipse. As Adam said, I play Ava, who's a very, very different character. She has a pet ferret. Ferrets smell bad. That, I guess, is like the link there.
That's
I
your hook.
also I have my
Your
own
musk.
podcast that I co-host called the Iced Tea Podcast. We do coverage of competitive figure skating through a comedic lens. You can find us anywhere you find podcasts at Iced Tea Pod, and my Twitter and Instagram handle are there. I don't know. Everything's weird, but it's down below.
Yeah. I forgot the @ symbol on yours. That's weird. But yeah, it's that.
It does have an @ I'm not special.
Yeah, there's
in
an
that
@
way.
Yeah, there's an @ She is not the. She did not hack the Twitter.
That's Twitter Prime. No ats required.
Flex. Anything you want to talk about?
You can find me all over the Majestic News Network. You can find me here. Obviously, you can find me on Roll for Weird as Silas Lancaster later on tomorrow. You can find me on Dice Talk with that guy, this guy, whichever direction I should be pointing in relevant for the stream. With Jeremy, and of course you can find me at Jambalaya Painted Grass and Shitty Cowboys, mostly on pod feeds, but also later on in about 6, 7 hours.
6 hours.
Yeah, in about 6 hours, you can find me and Sean Marston live taking over the video game slot. We will be playing Red Dead Online. It will be in the middle of the night for a lot of you fine folks, but we would really appreciate it if you joined us, because taking the early morning shift there, it's nice to have some company. It gets real lonesome out in the wilds.
And so for this event, what we're going to be doing, this was the first kickoff event of our 24 hours straight. Next up is our Candlekeep Mysteries one shot, where I will be the DM.
Yay.
It's gonna be really fun. We've got B Zelda that's in chat. We've got Dana Kwan. We've got Ted from Nerd Immersion, and also Anthony Joyce. It's gonna be a lot of fun. I'm very nervous for it. because I get nervous all the time. After that, we will be transitioning around midnight to video games. Dustin's going to take the first shift, and he's going to be role-playing as a pirate playing Sea of Thieves. And then around 3 o'clock in the morning Eastern Standard Time is when Gerundu and Sean Marston, Sean, my brother, his last name's not Marston, is going to be playing their cowboy characters on Red Dead Redemption. In the morning, we go over to an Abide Asteria one-shot at...
That's a really good game that you should all check out, too.
Yeah, 6:30 in the morning for that.
I will also be there.
Yeah, Ernest and Dragonbait and Jeremy will be there. I will be awake and I will be
You'll
moderating.
enjoy that. It's good. It genuinely is a fun game. It's completely different to what you might have seen before, and I really suggest that if you can, you drop by and check it out and give some more money.
And after that will be a duet adventure where I will be DMing. We're branding it under our Solar Rolling Twitch stream. It will be myself as the GM and Gerundu as a sole player. And then Jeremy will be playing his Mage Tower adventure from noon until 3. From 3 until 6, we will have Roll for Weird. It's a special one-shot, so even if you've never watched Roll for Weird or listened to Roll for Weird, it'll be fine. It's a standalone, like a prequel that happened years and years ago.
And if not, why not? You should listen to us.
Yeah,
We're
it's
really
very
funny.
fun. And then 6 to 7 is the first ever live recording of Lore and Poor. So that's the schedule. I have to end this one so that I can get a new call up with the cast for the Candlekeep Mystery one shot. We're going to be doing the is it? Oh no! Why can I not?
I don't know. I'm not doing it.
It's Wisteria Vale, but it's the the Curious Tale of Wisteria Vale. I could not, for some reason, remember Curious Tale. The Curious Tale of Wisteria Vale by Keena Shaw. Very excited to run that. So I've got to end this one. We're going to cut over for like 15-ish minutes, 20 minutes for That's Pretty Crafty with Danny and Dragonbait to entertain you all while we get ready for the one-shot. So the stream's going to end. That's Pretty Crafty is going to start. And then right after that, in about 15-20 minutes, we're going to start the Candlekeep Mystery one-shot. So stay tuned. Stay on the channel. We will be right back live. Thank you all for watching. Keep donating. Let's hit that $1,000 before midnight. Bye, everybody.
Yes.
I do have to end this call, everybody.
Yeah.